025 bond package, and unfortunately, everybody's not going to get everything that they want.
Can't do it.
So this is more about need than want. So half of the bond is going to go for streets. That's $500 million. And then you have another $500 million that's going to be divided among 14 districts. So you do the math on that and you see where we are. So we have a number of staff members that are going to be presenting. First of all, I'm going to introduce you to the $1 billion man that created the bond. His name is Magic. Come on up, Magic.
Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone doing? Can everybody hear me? Yeah? Yeah? Thank you. I appreciate it, Councilman. I'm actually not $1 billion person. I'm actually $2 billion. But I appreciate the intro. Actually, the folks who are behind the bond program are first and foremost the city council persons. Those are the people who really pushed for that bond program and the desire to take care of very large projects all at the same time, rather than wait for more and more deferred maintenance. And with their leadership, staff such as Rick and other folks are the ones who did all the legwork. For some reason, I get to reap a little bit of the benefit of that, but Richard, Rick, and all the staff that you see, all the ones who really worked hard at it, and so I appreciate that. That process started last year. To be exact, you go back to early summer of last year, of 2016, where staff worked very hard with city council persons to actually look at projects, look at propositions, look at all kinds of needs that the city has. And if I may share, the city has roughly about $10.5 billion of needs, including $5.5 billion of street improvements. So definitely the need outweighs the ability of the city to go and execute all of those projects. But we needed to do something about it. So for over 31 meetings and also with the charrette that the council persons did, staff was able to present something in January, and then when I came in March of 2017, I was tasked to lead that effort. So we went through some more projects. The city council created what's called the Citizen Bond Task Force and subcommittees who were citizens who got involved in this activity and worked on all of those projects, and initially came up with 5 specific propositions. They are streets, stormwater or drainage, of course facilities, economic development, and I'm missing one more word. Housing and economic development of facilities, drainage, and parks. Sorry. But sure, Majid, yeah. And I'm an assistant city manager. I oversee several departments, but I've been privileged to also work on the bond program. So that, of course, evolved through discussion. We had 2 town hall meetings, over 500 people attended, over 250 scopes here at the bond program. I think we had one individual who said, "Why are you spending all that money?" But over, the 249 people said, "We support council in this. This is a great thing." And so we presented to council on June 7th. We presented again on June 21st. Councilman Felder and other council members felt there is a need to do more because what we presented was only $800 million for the bond program. And because, again, the need was almost over $10 billion, there was a cost of increasing the bond account to whatever the city's capacity to bond for, which was roughly about $1 billion. And that's what you see. Rick and his team are going to present to you the different projects that are going to be involved. Again, we're going to go back to the city council in early August to present to them oppositions and for the city council passing orders to this. Again, I'm very privileged and honored to be here. We have staff who work diligently on it. The public worked incredibly on it, and with that, we'll present that.
All right, so
a couple of days ago, I was really surprised that District 7 and 30 parks, 30 neighborhood parks, that's a big number of parks. And like Mr. Elson was saying, the needs inventory is about $2.2 billion. District 7's need for all these 30 parks is $296.2 million. So that's how much needs we have to bring all the parks, all 30 parks up to standard. If you look at the slide number 11, these are some of the examples, highlights of some of the city-wide, system-wide projects that we would like to recommend or put in this bond program. The first one is the circuit trail. It's also called the loop. The White Rock Creek Trail from I-30 Longville falls within the Council District Number 7. So that's one of the system-wide projects. And also last year we completed the aquatic master plan. In the phase 2A, Park Department would like to replace the X-line pool with a neighborhood aquatic friendly center. So there's a second system-wide project. And for this rec center here, and also Music Done Rec Center, and we plan to do some major maintenance work. This will be funded in this coming model as well. For the neighborhood park, which is the smaller park, and the house member, and we have a discussion, and some of the ideas came out. The first one was Everglades. We have been working with the neighborhood association, the neighborhood on the trail, on the loop trail, and the trail is already completed. So now our next phase is to add some exercise stations to the loop trail. The next project. When you come over here, I'm sure you've seen the playground. That playground is probably 20 years old. It's also beyond the service life. And we would like to replace that and update with a modern playground equipment. The next project in our neighborhood park is a pavilion for people to use. In the 2006 bond program, we have built a playground at that park. But there's no place for people to sit together. So this would be the opportunity for us to provide that with a pavilion with some picnic. And the rest of the neighborhood park, we have allocated money for park furnishing. What are park furnishing? So park benches, picnic table, trash can, drinking fountain, and barbecue grill. And those are the park furnishing. We'll go and look at each of those park sites. Then we'll place them where people can sit and family can have a picnic there, and in the evening we go out there and enjoy themselves. So these are, as of now, these are the propositions or recommendations that we have included in this upcoming bond program. And I have with me John Reynolds, senior landscape architect. He and I will hang around. If you think of any park needs, just let me know, and what we'll do, we'll analyze it and we'll review it, and then we'll summarize it and get back with our council member and show him the list and see how much we can afford to add back to the bond program. Thank you.
before we go further.
At J.B. Jackson, when I was on the city council, we had to put money in for new reconstruction. You guys started on it, but you didn't finish it. So the question is, do you want to be finished?
I want to tell you yes, but I want to also make sure that that's the case. So I want to give you a proposal.
No, because I saw you out there when Tiffany was on the council, and you told me that it was you guys was going to finish it, and y'all was working on it now. So, council member,
so it's not finished, but it is being worked on.
It's not being worked on.
It's not, okay.
Y'all started, but you stopped. And these are one of the problems I'm having. On the bond, this is from the 2015 bond. You guys started on some things. Al Lipscomb is being done. Lamar is being done. Only thing I'm asking about is J.B. Jackson. It's new construction, meaning new street, new sidewalk. You guys started and y'all piecemeal it. Council members, you cannot let them piecemeal this stuff. It's supposed to be a new reconstructed street, and the money is there. So we need to finish.
Any other questions?
Yes.
On your slide number 9, I take it that in this bond program, we're only gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 streets.
No, sir. This is just the system wide. We still have many local streets to work on. We're working on that now. So getting feedback today and the next 3 days will be very important.
So what I'm saying, in this bond program, right, we only got 4 streets.
That's
That's District 7.
Those are system wide. We're going to continue to work with you to get the specific streets in this district. It could be streets, it could be alleys, it could be sidewalks. And so we're getting feedback now to make sure that we are inclusive of many of the projects that we're working as well.
So, one second. Do you understand that 4 streets, those are system-wide streets, not District 7. And so some of the projects are system-wide.
Do you have a list of District 7?
We're working on that.
My name is Germaine Coleman. I'd like to know what will you ever do with the railroad quiet zone? 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4:30, and 5:15. You never fail. You gotta get up. And it's been doing that for the last 10 years, longer than that. 4 years ago, we went to the railroad, you all went to the railroad commission, and they stopped. He coming through National Crossing, blowing that tooth horn. Everybody sleep. He's gonna blow with the horn to wake and light up on the railroad track. You on the railroad track and you sleep, and that's where you want to be. But that's not fair to us. And we've been going through this for years, every day, every night.
So we've got some funding that we're working on. That's because of match funding. I'd like to, at the end of this meeting, sit down with you to get to that specific location. So we make sure that we address that one.
Okay, and Al Lipscomb Way and others, and that is not in there. They did the design work, preliminary work, but $9 million remains to finish the job and spend the money in the community. And sir, does your district also include the area on the other side of Fair Park adjacent to it? In which case, I'd like to suggest East Grand upgrade for economic development. And
It depends, sir. I mean,
that it would be immoral to invest $50 million into Fair Park and not invest $50 million into the adjacent neighborhoods. And so what we're saying here is that we need to make sure at the very least we have $25 million going into the neighborhoods to earmark to us, to benefit us. Because what I'm just saying, so we can add up the strong projects, the housing, which is ridiculous, the housing money, which is minimal, the economic development money, which is minimal daily. And so to that end, we need to be respected, and we need not, oftentimes, I am the sponsor and author of the South Dallas Fair Park Trust Fund. And the reason why that was created is because the money is directed to Fair Park, the Fair Park institution, oftentimes did not benefit the neighborhood. And so therefore we say, how can we direct monies to the neighborhood? Thus the trust fund was developed in the late 80s. What I'm highly recommending is that we lift up the neighborhoods adjacent to Fair Park. It's immoral to put that money into a Fair Park and not to put it in the neighborhood.
that's right. Many of us have passion, but we have to understand that there's logic and reasoning that goes behind all this. And you haven't even heard all of my plan. So
I'm making a real comment.
Excuse me, please. You're making a statement. I'm asking for questions. We don't have that much time. So what I'm trying to say to you, you don't even know all of my plans. And this team right here will tell you that I have been writing them hard for just exactly what you're talking about. But you haven't heard what my plan is yet. So I ask you to reserve your passion until you hear what I have planned. Just give me a moment. It's just been a little over 30 days since I've been here. Just give me a moment, okay? Hold on 1 second. I want to answer all the questions, and then we will, if you want to meet one-on-one, be more than happy to meet with any staff, meet with myself, but you need to hear what I already have planned. You're making an assumption. You have no idea what I have planned.
Okay.
Hold on, Dan.
Okay.
Diane, I want to allow other people to speak. Just hold your question.
Hold on. I'm only talking about
Hold
the
your
bond.
question, please. Hold your question.
I'm trying to.
Hold your question. When we finish hearing all of the presenters here tonight, we have several staff members that have not even spoken yet. So I need to get to all of them.
Okay. Then I can come back.
Chris, wait. One second. We will get to your question. All your questions, I will get you the next question. All enforcement's coming up.
They did bring it into the job community and then they dump it and they leave it to be picked up. Up on my street, there has been something, they cleaned out this house for about a month. I watched the trash men come by, they just zoom right on by. I'm like, okay, maybe they don't make another rain, I'll come back here. Well, no, they come out, they were waiting for me going out of job. I'm like, okay, I guess they're not going to pick it up. So at what point in time does code compliance give a ticket? At what point in time, we call 311, we take pictures, we put it on Facebook, we do all of that. So at what is the turnaround time of somebody putting something out in front of a house, whether it's a house that belongs to that house or not, give them a ticket and getting it picked up? Because this has been on my street for about maybe, I would have to say about a month. And they have yet to pick it up. And we called 311, they did get the other crucial stuff that somebody had brought in. And now, I'm just trying to figure out what's the turnaround time. They'll pick it up. Because nobody lives there. That's why they're not picking it up. They're trying to get the house ready.
Okay, so a couple of situations there. Number one, if we get that call that there's either an early bulk trash setup, for example, which it sounds like they put it on the curb and it looks like bulk trash, but somebody illegally put it there.
Correct.
We'll come out, we see that, we issue a notice of violation to the property owner for that material. Okay? That property owner may or may not live there. Either way, we issue that notice of violation. We say this needs to be removed in 10 days, 7 to 10 days. Okay? We come back during that time, conduct a re-inspection. If the material is still there, we issue a citation. If it's on the curb, we're going to refer that to our sanitation department. Because our sanitation trucks to pick up your trash, they're already out there in the neighborhoods picking it up. So they have a service where they'll come back and pick that up. If it's a situation where it's back in the lot, it's a vacant lot, for example, they dump it back by the back fence, and that's when code compliance. We have one of our divisions called nuisance abatement. They'll come in. Those are the folks that mow the empty lots, the grass gets higher than 12 inches. They clean debris, the litter from the lots. So we refer that to them. That process, it just depends on the demand. We have a limited number of crews, and during the summer, we have a lot of high weeds, as you all know. We have more dumping, there's more activity going on, so sometimes that can take 2-3 weeks typically is what we get to. Yeah. After the notice period. So in total, it could be 3 to 4 weeks.
The city manager has a campaign. What do you want to do? The city manager has a campaign going on about refining the community.
I have a question about a street that's a dead-end street, 34 and 3500 blocks of Mingo, just off Dolphin Road. Our bulk trash pickup is the second week of the month. We're told to put the trash out the first Thursday of each month. I go through telling the neighbors how they need to do this because they call me. So we do this. This is what we've been told to do. We put the bulk trash out. But on the particular street, Mingo, there is no thoroughfare. It's one way in and one way out. And if people have their cars parked on each side of the street, then the bulk trash doesn't get picked up. They have been getting tickets and going to court. How that turned out, I don't know. But what I'm asking, what can you do or your department do to stop that? Either get the people to park on one side of the street and you all set a time that you're gonna come by and pick up bulk trash.
So unfortunately, neither of those are my department. On-street parking is regulated by the Dallas Police Department. They have a parking enforcement group that regulates on-street parking. You all as a community can do a petition that says you want to close down one side of your street for parking.
Okay.
Tell me if I'm getting this wrong.
We'll do that.
But you can require that one side or the other, and people have to agree to that. So
Okay.
if you say this side of the street you can't park on, that both sides of the street have to agree to that. There's a election process to do it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I have read up, research, the city manager has put a campaign in place by verifying each community by each community. I'm from the Joppa community. When you walk up trees, when you drive down the street, you can't even look up in the sky, the trees that grew up so much down those streets. Code was down there today. I've been sharing right now code for overgrown trees. When you go down a street in your community, you should be able to look up and see the sky. And in our community, you can't. Because a lot of residents, like the neighbor across the street from me, his tree's so overgrown, dark, isn't it? Every time you come down my street.
Okay, so that's what I was gonna say. So the way our ordinance is written, it's called obstruction of either a street, an alley, or a sidewalk. So over a street, it's gotta be 15 feet above the street. So it can block your view of the sky, but it's gotta be 15 feet above the street.
These trees so old, they just hang over the street.
Right, so if the dark buzz is hitting it, that means we're like 8 or 9 feet, that is a violation. And over the sidewalks, it's 8 feet.
Yeah, because I walk my community every Thursday.
And if you get hit by limbs,
I have, like on the main street, Carbondale, where the train track or whatever it is, sometimes I have to go out because the people who own the property, they tree and grew up and I can't, go straight down the sidewalk.
that is a violation, so if you call 311 and submit that address.
Oh, we can do that.
Question up there.
When about the parking. So we've been complaining on a lot of things might go on Martin Luther King or on Sundays with the traffic in the daytime, but from at night on the weekends from 12 to 4 a.m. we've been fighting the fight. We understand that it's not enough people to enforce the parking on Malcolm X, but there are signs that say from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. there is no parking on Malcolm X, and that enforcement has not been enforced since Ms. Davis was in office. And we've been complaining, and we're working with Chief Hale and he has 2 officers there on the weekends to try to detour some of the crime, but a lot of the crime is happening, the shootings and the killings are happening at 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. on Malcolm X. So I'm hearing about the daytime and we're gonna send officers and we're gonna stop that, but I have a live work on Malcolm X. So there are certain nights, depends on where I heard gunshots, I might have to sleep in the office, sometimes I have to sleep in the residence part. So my biggest concern is not so much about the partying on Sundays that's consistently happening when the crime stats is saying from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. on Saturdays that they don't need to be parking on the street because they're not going in the clubs, they're not going in the businesses. The club owners they getting a bad rap because they're not coming inside. So where do you all assign some extra help to parking enforcement?
So code compliance doesn't do that. So Chief Hale's here.
Chief Hale, I guess Chief Hale is doing the best he can, so maybe I might need to ask our council because they coming to the meetings on Malcolm X and they hear the complaints. And one of the things that Chief Hale and Lieutenant Governor did was promise us 2 officers from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. We have that. I called the police one day. I was complaining because I want to know where the officers. 2 minutes later, one called me back and say, "We here," but they can't. They're there for the criminal aspect. We're talking about where the signs have been put up by the city of Dallas saying no parking, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I'm getting from every different district saying it's the police fault. We know we don't have enough officers. We're saying just like on Tanner the other day, they got a phone call about people parking on the street. Tow trucks were skiing out there in the daytime on a residential street. We want to know why we're still, and you were on the news every other week, so we know it's important.
We can only have about 20 minutes left. So I understand everybody. I just picked up frustration with a lot of things. We won't be able to resolve everything tonight. We've got several managers that haven't even spoken yet, so please take one more question.
Him? Because they called him, he called him the other day.
You want to meet with Chris? You can meet with him one-on-one.
They said they called you and you sent them out on town.
They called his office and they had tow trucks in the police. They had people picking up cars left and right on Tanner Street the other day. In South Dallas off of Malcolm X. They had tow trucks. They called his office. He sent the police to tag the cars. And when they tagged the car, this was 2 days ago. And he made a phone call.
24-hour parking.
This is on Residential Street.
I know, probably 24-hour parking.
But you know, I went down the street to make sure.
What they doing for? No towing?
I don't know what he had going on, but the fact was that he sent them to tow the car.
To you a little bit about housing and